Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, a pretty quiet start to our day so far. We've got mostly cloudy to overcast conditions out there. A few light rain showers have been spotted throughout the area this morning, picking up on radar as a frontal boundary pushes through our region. But it does appear that we're going to probably make it through the morning without really any activity, just a slight chance of a shower or an embedded thunderstorm over the course of the next couple of hours. But after that, the front will move through. We'll see a little bit drier condition work its way into the area with some lower humidity levels as we go into the afternoon and evening hours tonight. And for the most part, we'll see dry conditions extend through the next several days. I want to take a look here at our current surface analysis, and you can see Hurricane Idalia making landfall this morning across the Big Bend of Florida. Made landfall a couple of hours ago at Fish Creek, Florida, as a major hurricane, Category 3. And over the course of the next day or so, we're going to see the storm track off to the north and into the northeast, spreading rainfall across Georgia and into the Carolinas, and also some windy conditions. Unfortunately for us, it looks like that activity will stay to our south, and we really won't see much impact here at Wallops other than some rough seas off the coast. Taking a look here at our radar down towards the panhandle of Florida, you can see that eye making it well inland now, beginning to make its way into southern Georgia over the course of the next hour or so. Very heavy rainfall occurring across the panhandle of Florida and into southern Georgia as we speak. This morning you can see some flood warnings posted for that heavy rainfall right along the northern edge of that eye wall. Hurricane will continue to decrease in intensity and make its way north and eventually turn off the Carolina coast as we get into the evening hours of tomorrow. And as I mentioned, for us, we'll likely see very little in the way of any kind of effects from the storm, as the bulk of the rainfall will stay to our south. Looking at our upper level wind data from this morning's balloon release, you can see winds out of the southwest at around 18 knots, and keeping that southwesterly component all the way up to about 25,000 feet, where we see the winds increasing slightly up to about 39 knots. I'm going to take a look here at our infrared satellite. You can see the clouds streaming northward into our region from Hurricane Idalia, and we will continue to see an increase in cloudiness as we go throughout the day today and into the day tomorrow. We'll see overcast conditions continuing across the area. Looking at the computer model simulation and what we can expect for the next couple of days, you'll see pretty quiet conditions overall for us in the local area. We're going to see just that frontal boundary remain fairly dry as it pushes through late this morning into the early afternoon. High pressure to our north, and the rainfall from Hurricane Idalia spreading northward up to around the Virginia Beach area, where we'll see about the extent of the precipitation to that region, and really not making it very far northward into our area. Looking at the rainfall kind of stalling out just to the south of us and making it about as far north as Northampton County. Looking at the day tomorrow, we'll see the precipitation continue to push off to the east. Could see a light rain shower or areas of drizzle on the eastern shore of Virginia, but mainly confined to the southern portions of the Virginia eastern shore. This particular model has the rainfall making it the farthest north of pretty much all the models that we're looking at currently, with most of them keeping it south of the Virginia Beach area. By tomorrow evening, the rainfall will push off the Carolina coast, and we'll see the breezy conditions that we have tomorrow, with those winds up around 30 to 35 miles per hour, begin to decrease tomorrow night as well, with those winds dying out, and into the day on Friday seeing just some slightly breezy conditions with those winds continuing out of the easterly direction. I want to switch here over to the European model. This is total precipitation for the next 96 hours, and it does a pretty good job of seeing where all the rainfall associated with Hurricane Idalia and the remnants of it will occur over the course of the next few days. So you can see rainfall amounts upwards of 5-6 inches across the Carolinas, up possibly even as high as 7 or 8 inches into southern Outer Banks region as we go through the next couple of days. But again, that rainfall kind of cuts off at the Virginia-North Carolina border, and we don't see really anything of significance occurring across the Wallops region. Looking at the precipitation that we can expect over the next several days, you can see again the storm making its way off to the east as we go into the Thursday night time frame, and we'll see some rough ocean conditions off the coast for the next couple of days. But maybe by Sunday, those conditions will lighten up a bit as we look ahead to our Labor Day weekend. So potentially by the late portion of the weekend, the beach weather not looking all that bad, but we will see pretty comfortable sunny conditions for the first part of the weekend, although the offshore conditions will be pretty rough on both Friday and Saturday. So looking ahead to the beginning of next week, still looking at quiet conditions expected across the area for the beginning of next week. Hot conditions, as we'll see southwesterly flow return to the region, and although we will remain dry overall, it will be some uncomfortable conditions working its way into the area by Monday and Tuesday, with high temperatures potentially moving back into the 90s for us for the beginning of next week. So looking at the next 24 hours, really the only hazardous weather that we're expecting is just that very slight chance of some precipitation in the area over the next couple of hours, but radar indicates that we'll probably only see about 20% chance or less of that occurring through the 12 p.m. hour. And then as we get into the afternoon and the evening hours, we'll just see cloudy conditions with temperatures warming up into the upper 80s today, and then overnight lows tonight into the upper 60s. Next 7 days across the area, overall pretty good here at Wallops. We'll see cloudy and breezy conditions tomorrow, and then looking at a pretty nice setup for our holiday weekend coming up for Labor Day weekend, looking at good conditions with sunny skies across the region, comfortable conditions as well for both Saturday and Sunday, and then a return to some heat and humidity for the beginning of next week. 90 degrees for daytime high on Monday, and up to potentially as high as 93 degrees for your Tuesday. That'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Have a nice day.